Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 here bringing you something special. It's the recapped RTX. I kind of been postponing this a little bit, finally going to release it, and ARC will come out next week at its regularly scheduled time because, you know, my brother and I are so busy. Anyway, how was RTX? Well, RTX for myself was a blast. I got to see a lot of people. I got to meet Jeremy. I got to meet Matt. I got to high-five Blaine. I also... got to see Jeff, who looked out of his mind. I got to see, again, the Funhouse guys. Walk right next to me. I won an autograph. I'm like, you know what? They're hanging lunch. Don't want to bother them. I saw a ton of people, met a ton of people. It was really awesome. Again, I also met Spudnug and Dr. Frowny. I'm not going to reveal their names just for personal privacy, but they were awesome. And I, again, cannot thank them enough for meeting me down in Austin, Texas for RTX. So how was your RTX? Well, it was great. There are a few, I got to see a lot of booths. Panels, Funhouse particularly was awesome. The peak chant was amazing. If we're going through RTX also, I got a bunch of beta codes, which I'll be releasing, I guess, periodically. I guess the extras I didn't give to my friends, so there you go. To you, the viewer, I give my rewards. But just going on, I guess... this is my first convention, my first con, so I want to give you an idea of what, if you're going to a con, like what to expect. The con and convention stuff like that, there's a lot of waiting in line, stuff like that. That's kind of like, oh, of course, but make sure when you go, here's a few tips: have something small, so that way when a group of people or something like that come around, it's like, oh my god, I want this person's autograph. They can easily sign it and go. But don't pull out a poster, don't something like that. Have something small. I carried it on a DVD. And also, I recommend bringing a Sharpie because they literally every store in the county runs out of Sharpies because people buy them so much. Going through, also bring a little phone charger because unfortunately my phone kept dying. I did take lots of photos and stuff like that, but I wish I could have taken more. So yeah, that was my thing. Also, yeah, I highly recommend going with friends. Going alone is great, but just having someone there to talk to, that was awesome. And again, Spudnug's girlfriend was there as also his guardian, so we got inside info about, hey, this panel may not be entirely full. You may want to come over here. So I, again, highly, highly thank him and her for just inviting me and bringing me along. Because, again, I would not have known about the Community Hunter panel if it were not for them. Oh, and by the way, some of the bigger panels, like the RTX panel and stuff like that, yeah, make sure you show up like 2, maybe 3 hours early to make sure you get in there. I showed up like an hour and a half early for the Funhouse panel, and yeah, my phone died, so it was like a 45-minute wait. So anyway, but pretty much I just want to say that I had a blast at RTX. I highly recommend it. There was a lot of anime and stuff like that, like booths and like a lot of indie devs, which was great. I didn't really get a lot of hands-on time because there was always people there as much as I want. And I didn't really have personal equipment to record it. The Rainbow Six stuff, it's like, okay, that was a big gameplay thing. And honestly, my team did pretty well. That's why I did an impression. But overall, I just really, really enjoyed RTX. I just like going through, going to the panel, stuff like that. The people there were extremely nice. They were kind. There wasn't an asshole or something like that as far as I recall. Everyone was just chill, and it was just a nice experience overall. I also, when RTX wasn't going on, I also saw Master Pancake Theater or Terminator 2, and that was one of the funniest shows I probably have ever seen in my life, so thank you, Dr. Frowny, for that. I've also went to go see I went to the Alamo, which is a great place, but when I was at the Alamo, I saw Fantastic Four, one of the worst movies, if not the worst movie of the year. Probably will be on our top 10 disappointments if we do that this year. Anyway, yeah, it was bad, but the Alamo was great. Love the Alamo. But yeah, Austin is a good city. There was all sorts of places to eat. They had really good food. But yeah, if you go to RDX, I just recommend those supplies. Just be very aware of time-wise that, again, for big panels, that you probably want to get there an hour early at the minimum. And then for like medium panels, hour is a good time, probably 45 minutes. Small panels, you can just show up. Small panel would be like Community Hunter, stuff like that. Probably not a lot of people are going to. A great example, Community Hunter, you got probably filled half a room, where Achievement Hunter exploded and they had to do 2 sessions to fit everybody. So just, I guess, just like for size. But yeah, there are all sorts of booths, all sorts of merchandise. Also, if you go to one of these, make sure you bring some extra cash because a lot of the stuff here is really expensive. There was like armor. There was so much stuff I wanted to get, but unfortunately, I'm a broke law student, so I can only get so much. Anyway, just be courteous. And just like knowing, luckily this con did not smell. I was very happy. I always am warned, like, cons smell. This con did not smell. The RTX, everyone took showers, everyone had a bath. There was no harassment. It was great. Fantastic. Also, no drunk people. Although, I will say this, there were a bunch of people wearing full-fledged armor, and I would love to wear that. And also, there was like a Master Chief fighting Locke in the background. Yeah, there was Master fucking Chief fighting Locke with like air compression like suits where they would like jump into the air and like punch down, and it was great. I have some clips of that, but I don't know how you get in, like, walk around. Like, I was outside for a half hour waiting in line and I wanted to die. Like, it was bad. The heat was really, really hot, and it was just very, very hard to wait in line for some waiting out line because the line stretched inside the place in and out. So yeah, that's how long the lines were. But overall, I was just surprised that they could stay in those suits in that heat. It was insane. But I got plenty of shots. I got a shot caboose and everything. It was really awesome. Also, I got to meet a bunch of the freelancers, at least the actors for them, and that was pretty cool. And right next to me were the Funhouse guys, just like partying. It was so funny because they're like standing on their chair, and it's like, all right, questions, while they're waiting to get their autograph starting. It was great. But anyway, I highly recommend RTX is my final say-so. You get to see smaller stuff, you get to see some larger stuff, and of course, it's a great, fun experience. So yeah, I just recommend bringing those items. That way you're more prepared, and that way you're not, that clumsy person like, oh my god, my cell phone's not working because it died, and I don't have a Sharpie, and I don't have something for you to sign. That way, of course, that you're prepared for the next time you go to a con or convention or something like that. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. RTX was a blast, and I cannot wait to go next year, hopefully with my brother. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
Soon to be in iTunes, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so happy for the people who just turned into this race. It's just this image and literally sitting there.
Edit out all my blah 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 blah.
Yes.
Amazing.
So I guess we should probably just stop now.
Yeah.
We'll put it up.